I'm going down.
Hello.
Because what comes up must come down.
A fucked
Yeah,
up
my feet
PvP
don't touch the
MMO
ground.
got a fighting game that everyone is playing. And now I have an excuse to yell about Allsword again.
Yeah, that's all
Dude,
you really want to be.
what if they put Wind Sneaker in DNF Duel? What are you gonna do then?
Can you?
So what game is this?
I don't think 2D fighters support the degree to which fucking Wind Sneaker mix-ups were fucked up. Like, Hiroki was maybe the worst thing ever. The equivalent is like, what if a character, like, disabled your ability to, like, backwalk?
I just realized I didn't connect to Parsec yet.
Nobody's on Parsec.
Cool,
Yeah,
so I'm not a weirdo.
Don't wanna... Yeah.
I don't think you need to play this game, T.
Why? Do you find my alluring ability to find one button, oh my god, very alluring, or do you find it repulsive?
I don't think this is that kind of game.
Oh, is it shit? Did you like the way I said that? Sorry.
T doesn't play games that are shit.
Okay.
I'm
sure.
Listen, I want you to know I played a Trolls platforming game on the Super Nintendo for more than 20 minutes today, so I'm not all there. Not in, like, the perfect headspace.
See,
And
what
if you-
I definitely... See, the first thing I thought was that, like, oh, T would absolutely love this game, because I don't know any single person who is, like, a connoisseur of, like, insane hitboxes.
Oh, well then
T.
what the fuck? Yeah, I'm all over this shit. Hey.
Yeah, no, like, and that's why it's like, you know, I fully support them getting rid of infinites and making tweaks to, like, the combo engine and stuff like that, but for God's sake, keep the fucking hitbox.
Yeah, no, I hope every move hits behind in a way that makes no sense. I would like Cliff Close in every game.
No, it'll make sense because it's like, well, that's where the animation goes.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
don't know about that. No, see, like, I have Guilty Gear players calling the game Goofy Gear now.
Look at where this hit spark is. Look at the location of this hit effect and tell me that what's going on doesn't fucking own.
Okay, well, can I parse that?
You know what that is? You can tell this is an aiding game because that's literally the same, like, ethos that they used to design the hitbox on Foot Dive in Marvel 3.
That's not a hitbox? That is not a hitbox. That's literally just a
Foot Dive going up and it was a hit grab.
That's not a hitbox, that's a fucking postage stamp on a move.
The move has a zip code.
Not a hitbox, it's a hit solar system.
That is literally a hit address for a hit house.
Address.
Let me in! Eric
Oh,
Andre.
how long have you been fucking connecting? Parsec is shit and doesn't notify me.
Oh yeah, well I will notify you, because I am
Okay,
Parsec.
I've been
That's my name.
notified.
Alright, but now, okay, so you said I would like this game, question mark? Or that I wouldn't? Well, Avic said I would not like this
Am
game.
I gonna like this game?
I didn't say you wouldn't like it. I said in response to you finding a single button, I said it's not that kind of game.
Oh, but can I find two?
Yeah, no, the game we're going to be playing today
Wait,
is
two,
not
you
like DNF Duel.
No,
It's not like DNF Duel.
That's right. It's Heavy Nova. No, I'm kidding.
Alright,
You can't even find one
I,
button that feels
I don't
good
know
on
if I
it.
can install any... Okay, I can install longer, actually. I can talk about how, does everyone
Wait,
like my, Viper edit that was added to the collage?
It's very good.
Does that...
Collage is
How many of you know that I can no longer upload pictures of the collage to Discord after adding that edit because it's detected as explicit content?
Wait, what?
What?
What was in it?
It's just a screenshot of Viper's face on the character select screen, captioned, Viper, you old cowards don't even smoke gun.
Oh,
That's explicit.
well, it's very explicit in the statement. But
I
I'm not sure what
removed
they
the
mean by it.
one word that was explicit. Alright, I'm gonna
Well-
hit the button.
Ow!
Right, who's gonna do the honors of introducing this? Will it be you or me, Avic?
I think that the opening FMV should introduce this game.
Yeah, that's a good sign.
You know what? I agree, actually.
Why the hell are we all
We're
here?
gonna
by
let
the
this
way?
one speak for itself.
Yeah, the fellas like.
Yeah,
why are we all
everyone
here?
fucking showed up out of nowhere.
Well, I'm
Rock-
gonna stay here.
Rockforge knows shit about this. Actually, what opening FMV? It's already here.
What game does... Hey, Abbott, what game does Rockforge not know shit about is another question.
That's it. That's the game.
Immediately goes, oh no, please. Not
Rockforge
this.
just said, I am Travis. Rockforge doesn't know about shitty platformers, but he's learned about them through me.
What is this logo?
That's a duck.
Okay. Oh man.
Is Morph in this game?
Oh, this is just adorable.
Oh, look at
PS1.
John Adamantium Rage.
When the men is X.
It's Optic Blast Man.
Oh, look. It's my father. Just kidding.
My father's cycled.
Cycle.
This
I would
is
like to point out that Paradox Development also made a certain other X-Men game.
Is this the one we played?
Next Dimension.
Yes!
Oh!
So you may see a tad of through line in the design, but
I don't want any
Juggernaut,
through
yes!
lines from X-Men Next Dimension.
Well, no, X-Men Next Dimension was the next generation and...
I'm just sad about that game. I truly mean it.
Well,
Yeah,
let's
I
see
know.
if you're sad about this one. So there is an unlock all code to be input on the title screen. Would you like to input it now, or would you like
Sure.
to fiddle
I'm
around
gonna do
with
it
it first?
now, so yeah, we have all the characters for arcade. You want the
Alright.
full selection.
Well, I posted the code. Actually, instead of posting the GameFAQs thing, I'll just copy paste.
Yeah, if I've got Discord open on my other monitor, so I can work the code just
Alright.
from there.
On the start screen,
That's actually really easy, wow.
This screen?
press, select. Maybe the screen before this screen. I guess we'll see.
I think it's right here, try it.
Select down R2, L1, R1, L2. I'd say that's
All right,
probably
yeah.
it.
I think that's an
I
indication.
feel like we're all gonna empathize with that sound later.
Oh, good.
Kick 3, punch 3. Oh, it's fucking Capcom?
Huh.
So, yes, and also kind of no.
Well, I know, I get that. I mean, it's probably not the exact same, but like...
So it is 3 punches, 3 kicks. But the thing to note about this game, and this will be important later, is that the game is technically a 4-button fighting game. So by default, square, triangle, light punch, medium punch, X, circle, light kick, medium kick, and then on the shoulder buttons, heavy punch and heavy kick. Those are macros for light punch plus medium punch and light kick plus heavy kick.
Oh no, is it the World Heroes shit where if you press the 2 buttons together you get a heavy normal?
Yeah.
Okay, so it's basically Capcom in spirit, but not necessarily in full execution.
Why do people do that?
Cause it's funny.
Not everybody likes.
Oh,
pushing
that's a
shoulder buttons.
face! That is a face in the middle there.
Oh,
Oh yeah,
All of them
that's
Toads, yes!
well, we
my
found
God.
it.
Oh, yeah, I mean, collage image, haha.
All right.
Is Morph in this game, though? Hold on, can you find Morph here? Is Morph here?
This one's
No.
for you, Morph.
In general,
I
I
mean-
feel as though Optic Blast Man is good in
Yeah,
the X-Men
yeah.
games.
Yeah, I mean, Gene Splice,
Cyclops.
nice mids.
Does he have Gene Splice in this game?
I bet he
Yes.
has, like, a...
Now look at this nice pause menu.
Okay.
That art is
Super
actually fucking
S
lit, though.
forward X. Okay.
I'm very
that-
glad it's not an E.
Yeah.
That fucking Cyclops art is kind of good, though. Oh,
Yeah, I'm pretty sure the
Alright,
loading
it's
screen
3D.
is taken directly from the comics.
Don't make me hurt.
He just runs in.
I promise to make this as painless as possible.
whoa, whoa.
Okay, launcher? Yes, very launcher.
No wave.
Yeah, man, what happened to Air Seek? What did they do to that?
There is no air Zeke in this video.
Thank God. Is that weird meter system still here, though, where you can, like, allocate meters?
Fucking sure is.
Yeah!
Some kind of chain system.
Yeah, that was a thing.
Yes, you got your 3 different meters that
Yo.
fill up all at different rates, which means you have your S meter filled. You can do your S super.
I kind of wish it was E instead of forward now, so you could have all 3 and it would be...
I sense fucked up jump normals.
Absolutely.
But this actually looks kind of good.
Oh, that's good.
Okay.
Yeah. No, I sense
Good to gear
some
that
stuff.
moment.
This game is good.
What?
Yeah, spoiler alert.
What?
So that was very fast. Do you want to tell me more about what I'm getting into?
What just happened? I don't even know what
Even
that.
the mitters don't know what's going on.
Of course we bring this game on, we're like, this game's actually pretty good, and then, like, this game's gonna make you even sadder about Next Dimension, and then we just, of course we take it on stream, and we have a fucking GDQ, well that's never happened before moment, like,
Psylocke was like, bitch, you thought this game sucks.
Alright. I'm
This
looking for
really-
any of the super motions that I just saw and somehow failing to get all of them, which is great.
This really highlights that Capcom is such a tough act to follow with the X-Men puzzle. Like, but they did understand, hey, chain combos and launchers are cool.
What is...
It's a very
that was a throw.
it's a very cool throw. Yeah, look at that.
Alright. Stuff detected. That combo looks very wrong. What?
No, it's fine.
There are some quirks to this game's, like, combo engine that are not present in the Capcom X-Men games, which we'll probably go over a little later.
So we're just not gonna talk about the anti-air that hits into, like, the next county?
No,
Fine.
don't worry about it.
That's fair.
Is shockingly normal in this game.
You might want to take a picture of that, that little super
Alright,
list.
quarter circle forward, heavy kick.
And they are simultaneous button
Let's
presses.
do this by the numbers.
Oh, so you actually need the simultaneous input, not the fucking macro input, or what?
No, you can do the
Well,
macro
you
as well.
can do the macro.
Okay. So I got... There we go. Alright. I guess we'll get to know what that does eventually.
It is worth remembering that the 3 supers in this game do also have that mechanic you're familiar with from Next Dimension, where you can transfer meter between the different bombs.
Yeah, I remember that.
And if you're a pro gamer, you can of course do it mid-combo.
This is extremely fucking loud, by the way. The super flash noise is awesome.
Why are all the games this year just nuclear level loud?
What do you mean this year?
Maybe it's just
I
maybe
mean,
it's
yeah.
Granted for the other ones.
Yeah, that's true.
He doesn't know.
Buttons ass game. Wait, is it fucking... I too enjoy supers that delete my fucking ears. Alright, we're gonna go back to using the world's greatest anti-air.
Yeah, I don't know why it's like 2 frames. It's something.
I
It
really
juggled.
hope you do one of the supers from the middle meter.
Well, I got the meter, and then it was over. Dead Body Infinites?
Probably.
Alright, let's see. Well, that was a good try. There's something really weird about the hit stop in this game.
Yeah,
Yeah,
air block momentum is a thing sometimes.
It exists.
interesting.
Now
So-
you may notice there are these little pips underneath
Under the life bars?
Under the life bars, exactly.
We're not going to tell you about them.
Yeah, that's all. I just wanted to say you may notice them.
I did in fact notice them.
We give you permission to notice
For the
them.
sake of all humanity.
You are allowed to notice them.
Winds, hear my cry.
Oh. The frame rate got worse.
It's a very complex stage. Lightning attack.
Yeah, she can fly. It's a little strong.
I mean, flight is one thing, but I also got hit by a full screen. What?
It's okay. You have the bestest anti-air ever.
That's why she was able to back up from it with her flight.
Owie. Can I super
Even though that's not a...
I guess we'll never know. Until the next round.
That's not Gene Splice, that's like
victory.
that's like Gan Splice.
So, this feels okay, actually. There are definitely some things that are wrong here, but...
I do love the pacing of chain combos. The way that they look and feel is really cool.
Yeah, this is a generally, like, quite competent and I think very fun fighting game. It's like... It's very obviously, you know, it wears its inspirations on its sleeve, but it still has, like, just enough of its own stuff going on that it's, you know, clearly its own experience.
It honestly doesn't look bad either. Like...
No, it's a pretty competent game, I think. Nice, right?
Yeah.
Wait till it turns into Makendo 2 or something.
Surprise! The last 16 tracks of this ISO are actually Dragon Ball GT Final Bout.
For the sake of all humanity.
Let's have some fun.
Why the fuck is Gambit stage just Swamp Mansion?
Because he's from Louisiana!
I feel like there's gotta be some relaunch grime in this game.
He's the raging Cajun. There is a bit of relaunch grime, but the game actually is surprisingly sensible about its juggles.
The
After all,
reservation.
you couldn't do that DP over and over, so...
Yeah. So we've at least
Lesser
protected
pain.
against the bearman. Okay, so there's stuff.
There's definitely a lot of stuff.
Oh, you do your middle super now.
This
Alright,
just makes
let's
next
see.
dimension look even better, I won't lie to you.
Yep.
Right,
Is it
'cause
not
this is
quite
PS1 we're
filled?
talking.
There it is.
You didn't input forward during the super flash.
Victory.
Huh?
You saw the forward during the super flash, right?
No?
Well, pay attention next time, dummy.
Yeah, look at the screen.
That's true. I am a noted blindness enjoyer in fighting games.
We have found the linear shithead game plan. Time to ignore everything that is happening in the video game.
Yeah, you should transfer all your meter to the middle meter.
So how the fuck does the meter transfer shit work again? I'm looking for the buttons for
I
it.
believe it's hold.
So when okay, so when you like highlight a meter, you like push the button.
Never the answer.
You have to hold left or right, and then like while you're holding left or right, you push square, triangle, or circle to highlight one of the 3 meters, with square being on the left one, triangle being on the middle one, and then after you push the button that you want to take meter from, you hold the button of the meter that you want to put it into.
Are you having a stroke?
And then you do a combo
Into another combo with a super, but the combo is not linking any combo. But when he knocked down, it's still a combo.
It's still a combo, you understand?
Sleep Bo, can you understand? Can you explain it way better than I just did?
Alright. So if you hold down the light punch button, you
Okay.
will see that your, like, level 1 meter is highlighted, right?
Okay.
Yeah.
Finally,
Yep.
it flashes on and off.
If you do the same with the level, if you do the same like with the medium punch button, you'll see that the same happens for your level 2.
Yeah.
Right. So, if you want to transfer from like your level 1 meter to your level 2 meter, hold down light punch.
Alright.
And as long as you are holding like backward or forward, just hold like 4 or 6.
Yeah, you have
And
to hold
then-
4 or 6. Yeah.
And then press the button that's associated with the meter that you want to transfer it to.
Yeah, that's why I said you have to hold forward or backward while you're doing this. Yeah, so like,
Okay.
you just did it.
That
Isn't that
sucks.
cool? It's a very advanced, cool mechanic for pro gamers to utilize.
I'm getting my fucking ass beat right now, by the way.
I'm sure a designer thought he had a really great idea when he made this system.
Yeah, because you know, just like having multiple 1-bar supers.
That's not deep enough.
Yeah, it needs to be
Alright.
deep, like Weapon Lord.
Yeah, so let's do that middle super and actually push the prompts that show up.
Alright, working on it. I
Oh,
see.
see that damage? Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly.
That seems like a bad mechanic too. Wow.
You see, just like you memorize the special move input, you memorize the QTE command afterward to get more damage out of it.
Okay, that's why they tell you to see the moves on the versus screen. That's your gimmick. You see that? That's your
You've
do
got a
it
long
yourself,
way to
you bastard. And as you can tell, I made this game.
Holy fucking corner throw.
Ooh, the reset? Can you fucking do launcher into like full jump, high, low reset? Is that like actually a thing?
Fucking Suiko
Yo,
and Boo ass game. Fucking triple overhead.
Is never the
Yo, Beast is a... I'm not gonna say it.
It's too easy. It's actually not.
And we haven't seen the X super yet. The Extreme Super, as it's called.
Alright, well.
Yeah, so the 3 supers in this game are, so the level 1 is just called the super, level 2 is called the SMI, which I am not actually aware of what that stands for.
Super motion input? I don't know.
I'm gonna say the super mediocre idea.
Oof.
And the X super stands for X-Men.
Extreme.
Men.
It's
I like X-Men better. Do the X-Men!
No, it's the Extreme Men.
So, here's the thing about that, Keeg. So, to transfer to the X meter,
Yeah?
you use medium kick.
Ah, no wonder I couldn't get it.
Because the meters are like sort of mirroring each other between player 1 and player 2. Player 2 uses different buttons to transfer their meters.
Oh, shut up.
That is cancerous.
my stars and God.
I think it makes
So-
perfect sense.
Disgusting.
Yeah, because it's meant to visually align, right?
Exactly.
So,
Square,
So
square,
player
triangle,
one-
circle. It's like left, medium, right.
So, player 1 uses light punch for super, medium punch for SMI, and medium kick for extreme. And player 2 uses medium punch for super, light punch for SMI, and light kick for extreme. Because they match up directionally, you see.
Oh, you said.
Anyways, this This game is kind of like a colonoscopy.
That was
but, like,
interesting and blocked.
Hey AJ, you should push both mediums sometime.
I'm in the middle of something. Can it wait?
No.
Oh, look at that!
Is that both mediums?
That is the loudest
Perhaps
fucking
more time in the
beam.
danger room.
That is not both mediums. That was his X-Men move.
Yeah! That was a good X-Men super, very proud of me.
All right, push both mediums.
Dab.
Oh, is that Perry?
Yeah.
Probably,
Oh, it is?
yeah.
How'd I know?
Yeah, there's like weird
Ooh.
counterattacks.
Confirm.
Pretty useful.
Nice X-Men super combo.
X.
See, Capcom called it X-Men super.
There's something that bothers me about fucking games with these types of chain systems where, like, your moves are
You've got a
not
long way
guaranteed
to
to be
go.
ordered in terms of range.
Just means you gotta learn what works and what. Look at this guy.
It's about strategic depth.
Oh wait, that's the guy! I wasn't looking for Morph, I was looking for Forge. He had a really good face in Next Dimension, but I don't know if he'll live up to it here.
And yeah, I think
Why
Next
did, wait,
Dimension
hang
had a
on. Why
meter
does
swap
Cyclops'
button.
portrait look like he just
Hey.
Wait a minute.
It look like the Cyclops has been standing in
Let's
the
see what
rain.
you're made of.
Yeah. He's standing in the rain.
Isn't it
Or-
better that
Whoa.
it now I'm really glad it doesn't say SEX now.
Oh god.
Alright,
Well,
you all know what to do.
What to do with Cyclops getting rained on?
That's
He
a
tricked
good
me.
throw.
Wait, did that not hit you?
He tripped and he fell while he was carrying his cup of yogurt, and he got it all over him.
Oh no, my spaghetti.
Wow, Cyclops, why are you bathing in
You
mayonnaise?
almost made me drop my croissant.
That's Cyclops crying over the death of his son, Cyclops.
There's some crunchy hit noises, by the way.
No kidding.
Every noise like that.
Every time you hit someone,
Oh,
it
I
sounds
forgot
like
to do the
fucking
thing.
flying people. Every round end in
This
this
game
game.
this game is very sound design is my passion.
No, like every time a round ends in this game, it's like fucking Knights of the Round on set. Have you ever played that? Where like the volume literally fucking like more than quadruples for the fucking result screen for no reason? Like every time a round ends in this game, it like fucking plays a deep fried ass hit sound. It's so good. Nice.
I like my jump
wonder-
medium kick.
I wonder if hitboxes in this game are 2D. I've actually got no idea.
Okay, this is good.
Yeah.
Look at it.
You know why
I
it
wonder
was
what
good the
that
last
is.
time? Because it actually whipped on you the last time.
Yeah, it was like
did.
maybe that's this game's version of throw softening of throw teching.
What, throw's not working?
Yeah.
What do they call that? Throw
No,
offering?
deadass, because the other fucking
mean,
throw.
what is it?
Danger room.
If not forcing your opponent's throw to not work.
Hell yeah.
There is no
When the-
fucking reason for a super to be that loud.
When the ante is aired.
No, AJ, I think they should all be.
Also, this seems. I wonder how this is when Tiger Need.
If you can Tiger Knee it.
That's true.
Is there a height restriction?
I think more like, would it let you do the move if you ended up forward?
The answer's no, by the
Remember
way.
Remember the game does not
Perhaps more time in the
let you
danger room.
really Tiger Knee things.
Well, I mean, you can probably just do 2, 3, 6, 9, 6.
If you're playing on a hitbox, then you don't need that. You could just do it really fast.
Yeah,
Fucking cheater.
absolutely.
Well, the here is weird because like you can't Tiger Knee and go back to neutral. You have to hold like 9 or 7. So like, you know, every game has its quirks. Oh, here's Juggy. See what he does. Oh my god, his stage is the fucking same.
Yeah, I was gonna say, this is
The
just.
numbers.
It's the stage from Next Dimension.
Hello
He
there.
was a little bit late, but there he is.
Oh my god, he looks the same too.
Oh.
He actually looks
There's
the same.
Gotta do some Juggernaut hurt box specific combos.
There's our special
I'm looking
guy.
for the fucking instant overhead.
satisfying that when you do like an air combo on someone, you lock your vertical height with theirs.
Yeah, it's like that seems to be just a system property of like all fucking hit stop.
Hey, when they hit you, do they get their red health back and
Perhaps
vice
more
versa?
time in the danger room.
That's a good question. I've
Because I was noticing that. No, okay, now let Juggernaut hit you. Hold on. He's getting his red health back. Oh no,
I think it's just
That might just be overtime.
Okay.
Okay.
You know, like Hokuto no Ken.
It just recovers in chunks at set intervals rather than gradually.
Okay.
Which, it's small, but it does have a couple
Oh,
of
hey, is that a
interesting
poster for Spider-Man 2? The
That's the
PlayStation.
Spider-Man 2 on the PlayStation.
Yeah, the PlayStation platformer. Yeah, look at that. That's a good game. Not as good as the first Spider-Man game by Neversoft, but it's still pretty good.
Man,
Wanted to know about
Sick
it.
post-round
Perhaps more
movement.
time in the danger room.
Spider-Man 2
Enter
for the
Electro.
PS2 was like the game that opened my eyes to like literally all a game needs to be good is like schmovement.
Movement, yeah, no, movement is great.
Cyclops is kind of fucked up for saying he should spend more time in the danger room because Juggernaut doesn't really have access to that. He's a bad guy.
Well, whose fault is that really?
I suppose you're right.
Yeah, you should spend more time in the danger room, idiot.
Skill issue.
Ready?
What?
Ready? I asked you.
That
Why is she?
cross up was so juicy.
Why is she not dead
Ah! I hate it! No!
Yep. That's
It's
here too.
Hey AJ, hey AJ.
Yeah?
It's exactly what it looks like.
Yeah. It's reversed controls for those of you playing at home.
yet? Dude, the spacing of this AI? Are you kidding me?
Wait, did that beat 2 hits?
Yeah, you can link it into itself if it's like a counter hit, I think.
Counter hit or meaty?
Okay.
Counter hit.
Okay, so the DP is not that good.
I think it's because she's flying, to be honest. You know?
I have a feeling that super can whiff in certain circumstances.
Yeah.
No.
I don't know, that super in Next Dimension would literally hit no matter what you tried to do, even if Cyclops was nowhere near you. But I feel like it is similarly haunted in this game, I'm sure. Oh my god, the fucking...
It's literally a fucking vine boom.
I was... Yeah, no, it literally sounds like someone's TikTok post. Like, what the fuck?
This AI actually spaces better than like everyone I've ever met.
Yeah, like the AI, it tries to be at a certain range, and that's cute.
What I'm
It
gonna
would
tell
make
you
the AI
right
do
now is that my DOH Spider CPU goes way better than this. Oh, wait.
Am I dead?
Dude, well...
Better
I mean, if you
dead
were
than with
to do
reverse controls.
would have been reversed, yeah.
I actually love how when you get KO'd in this game with a move that causes an air reset, it plays like a sort of bespoke animation. It almost looks like where you flip out and then you land on your feet only to stumble backwards and fall.
Yeah,
anywhere.
yeah, like the backward flip continues.
It's a really nice touch.
At least this game has air blocking, right? That means it's awesome.
It also has
blocking in
special
this
cancels
game
only on
is
block. Only on hit, not on block. Hello!
Look at this net play warrior out here BMing.
That didn't look quite right.
Does anything look right in this game? I'm gonna say no.
You should hit both mediums. Let him go. Get thrown, idiot.
Ah, yes.
Ooh, combo throw? I hope that super's overhead.
I wonder if that super's good.
It's good in combos, but
Probably.
you know, that's any other super ever. It doesn't reverse your controls, so you know.
That was on his little teabag!
These cursed
Oh my
fucking
God.
jab reset combos, by the way. Wait a minute.
Don't worry, Havoc and I will explain everything in due time.
What if I don't feel like it?
Well, I do! Sorry, that was my fucking poor Poirot impersonation. I hope you liked it.
Well, I do!
You ain't got
Yo,
one?
combo!
Well, I do!
Yo, throw tech!
I guess so. Wasn't on purpose.
It's a very
I
exciting
fucking
looking throw tech.
I love it when fighting games have like super extra throw tech animations. Like, have you seen the throw techs in Battle Fantasia?
Yeah, dude!
It's fucking, it's like, and you like slow motion slide
That
away
throw
from each
looks
other.
fucked up.
It's fine. You got so much meter, bro. Can't believe there's not a
You could
super
do
where you have to use
so
all of
many
them once.
You're right, Mr. Taco. Battle Fantasia does cool. I hope it gets rollback netcode. Ever. Well, actually, no. Step 1 is getting fucking Code Mystics to fix .mu's terrible port. Where full screen mode is borderless windowed.
Uh-huh.
You did it! You used a little pip! We finally know what those little yellow pips under the life bar are.
It's a limited number of parries.
Yup.
Yup.
Correct.
That is like the same kind of offensive to me that like guard bars are, but 10 times worse.
Man, at least it's not. At least it's not something like a resource limited number of DPs. That'd be crazy.
Yeah.
With a stick.
That'd be messed up. I don't know who would make something like that. Oh, rest in peace.
Toad's AI just totally wrecks my shit. By the way.
Well, it helps that he's got a fucking neutral button.
Neutral defender.
He doesn't have a dive kick in yet, though, so he's not as good as next generation. Sad. Tragic.
Like, I don't even know what that kick special is supposed to be even doing. He just sticks his foot out and hits a million times.
It's a move, I guess.
I actually don't ever want to hear that ever again.
Well, you better beat him.
Alright, we got punished combos.
Stinky leg.
Look at that!
Yeah, there's something wrong with that
that's what
fucking
it is.
special move.
His leg stinks so bad that it beats you up.
Yeah.
Let me see if that move has a name.
I'm glad you the
What the
same exact
fuck?
idea to see the name. Oh, that was a block, alright, I guess it was.
Yeah?
Perhaps more time
Nice.
in the danger room.
Why is it so fucking loud?
Probably because it's several sound effects overlaid on top of each other.
These throws. What the fuck?
You did not want to hear him.
I think I don't know if anyone else caught that, but I'm pretty sure the round start calls are actually like textures that are laid in the game space rather than on the camera, because I'm pretty sure I saw fight like pan downward as it jumped at the top.
I hope so. I should watch for that.
This is super input ready too, in addition to like the AI having
Oh, yeah.
combos.
Hey,
Yeah.
hold up back, hold up back, hold up back. Yeah, I think it's overlaid on the game space rather than...
Huh.
Ooh, you're learning. Oh, did you notice that?
Something. Whoa!
So you noticed the weirdness.
Yeah,
There it is.
there's something going on with air blocking in this game.
What is... There are awful block stun infinites in this game, aren't there?
That's not even what I was talking about.
There are, but that's not what this is about. Well, you explore this a little bit more. I'm gonna get a drink. I'll be right back.
Combos. 4 hits. Good.
Don't make me hurt.
I wonder if AI is free to throws.
Real quick, I need to boost sleep mode up a little bit. The game gets louder as I play it. I'm not really sure what's going on with that.
That's normal.
It's just
No, it's not.
I think it's just psychology at work.
It's normal for an X-Men game, so it's normal.
I don't know why Rock's voice and your voice doing this normal is the perfect voice for it sounds right.
Oh my god.
Yeah? Kinda hurts. Fucking blocking an anti-air looks like fucking Strive. Just a fly.
Uh-oh. Did I hear a Strive comparison?
Am I wrong?
The worst part is that you're not.
Shut up.
I think Guilty Gear Strive should have resource-limited catch counters.
That's not what burst is?
No. Unless a counter hit burst lets you start a combo, in which case yes.
That'd be so cool.
Excellence.
Remember how part of the reason that characters like Milia and Eddie was so fucking good in Guilty Gear Reload was because counter hit bursts caused a hard knockdown. So if you hit them, they could burst, and if the burst counter hit, they got to run their Oki.
That owns. That
Yeah,
fucking
pretty fair.
owns, actually.
It was especially fucked in Eddie's case because he got to do unblockables. Because when Arc System Works made Eddie, they ruined the concept of puppet characters forever.
Yeah, I can agree.
Puppet characters are not allowed to be anything other than unblockable machines now, and I hate it.
To be fair, I'm trying to imagine a world in which doing anything with the puppet is neutral is really fun. Weird.
Oh!
The shark.
So, what was it you said earlier in the marathon, AJ? Sometimes it pays to remember that you're fighting an AI?
That's true.
This is not a person that has feelings and will send you hate mail.
Yeah, please.
This is not someone who will knife me at the Peruvian arcade for picking Rugal.
Nope. Thankfully not.
I believe you can follow that up with a jump. I think that's an actual air combo style.
Would you like me to spell out what is so fucked up about when you block things in the air in this game?
I'm upset that I'm not seeing it for myself, but I am desperately curious.
When I explain, you won't be able to unsee it, and you'll wonder how it snuck under your nose.
Okay.
All right. When you block something in the air during the block stun, which is like all of the block stun ever, you're invincible. You cannot block a thing in the air or get hit by a thing in the air after you block a thing in the air. This can lead to some very fucking bizarre situations. You know that thing in the first match where it was like, that never happened before.
Yeah.
You hit her with a move at a very specific time that caused the momentum to act weird, and that's why she was invincible in the air, because she was still in the block stun.
I see.
But ground block stun doesn't work that way at all. Ground block stun is like normal.
So, specifically, once you leave block stun, once you leave aerial block stun in this game, you are completely invincible, but you are inactionable until you touch the ground.
Oh, that's way more fucked up than what I thought you were explaining. Holy fuck.
So it's like it's okay. It's like it's like blocking something in the air is an air reset, but you don't take damage.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
Basically, air blocking kind of sucks.
So, like, if I
Depends
chicken
on
block
what you air
something, I'm invincible until I land.
Yes.
You are invincible until you land.
Oh no!
But
This is the right track, because I'm literally, like, when did Marvel 2 come out, and when did this game come out? Marvel 2 came out after this game, right?
Yeah, Marvel 2 actually came out after this, I'm quite sure.
It was after this
Just like-
game. Because I'm trying to think, so, X-Men... I have no idea if it worked the same in the first game as the thing.
That I also don't know.
2000... This game came out in 2001.
Huh.
I'll just double check. Marvel vs. Capcom 2.
No, it came out 2000.
No! 2000! So this game came out 1 year after Marvel vs. Capcom 2.
That makes way too much sense now.
Oh man. So they're just done with
then
guard
the
breaks
question
completely.
Then the question is, were guard breaks a known thing in Marvel vs. Capcom 2 during the first year of its existence?
I think everyone was just so obsessed with Magneto being broken in the first year that they didn't notice that, to be honest.
Was it even Magneto? I thought it was like Iceman.
Well, guard breaks
Magneto
were
was-
known in prior Versus games. But this was like amongst the people that were super into playing them all the time.
Cause like, there is
What the fuck?
some
What?
kind of...
What the fuck?
He didn't finish turning around, I guess. Oh!
Are you done
I
now?
thought you were gonna get a timer scan something.
It's like kind of plausible that, or maybe it's not even. It's
I
not
think-
even because of like a response to anything in Marvel 2. It might just be because they like.
Maybe they played Double Dragon.
Maybe that's it, yeah.
A clean victory.
No, it wasn't.
Sure. Clean victory.
The ugliest fucking thing you've ever seen.
But honestly, I think that this being a mechanic in response to make sure something from another game doesn't happen here is a little bit too optimistic.
Yeah, I think we gotta bring it back in a little bit. It's probably just the case that they
For the sake
didn't
of all humanity.
want you to like.
Don't expect
Or
You
that
put something in the
blocking
air and
something-
now you're invincible.
Or that blocking something in the air acting like an air reset just kind of makes sense. The same way that an air reset makes sense.
Yeah, maybe.
Air resets have been normal since Street Fighter.
Yeah, in some sense, it in some way it makes sense that
So you imagine, oh well, if you
Blocking
can
would
block
work
in the
that way.
air, then you can do this.
There's something fucked up with throws. There's something illegal. There's something alive.
I hope that meaty throws can't be up-backed, and you have to tech it.
It seems
That's
like
what I'm
throws can
thinking
be
right now.
fucking meaty too. It looks like they're active for what the fuck. I love my JMK.
It's a good move. This song really fucks though. This makes me feel like I'm playing like a BMX game or something.
Oh, for sure.
Whoop!
What a...
And now everybody after Toe is just gonna be fucking whatever.
Who's up next? Oh,
The ending?
that's it.
Or not?
Taking a cue from Tekken endings by just making them goofy bullshit.
I like how there's an element of, like, artistic stylization in the FMVs.
That's it. That's your ending.
I see.
That's the video game.
So, just Cyclops being a dick.
Oh, look at that.
Wow, cool text effects.
Whoa!
This is like 9/10 of the disc, isn't it?
Mark Flip Main.
Havoc's ending is a sequel to that ending. Phoenix's ending is her beating up Cyclops for it.
Alright,
Great.
hang on. Let me see who this Flip Main person is. I Google Flip Main, and the first thing I get is a video from 2002 of a CPS2 tournament.
Oh!
I guess this designer probably knew what he was doing. Just a little bit. Just a little bit.
I see.
Huh. I don't want to fall into too deep of a rabbit hole again, but that's pretty neat.
I mean, falling into rabbit holes is just what we do here, right?
That's how we can... That's the only way we can make sense of a lot of the shit that goes on here. Are you looking for the lab?
Oh,
To
dude, hang on,
access
dude.
Spider-Man.
Hang on. I need you to see this right now. You need to see this. Forum
Okay.
post from October 2000.
Alright.
Whoa! Whoa!
From
This is
October
coming-
2000. This can't. That's why MVC2 is a good game and will be fun in tournaments for years. Flip main. Self-delusion is pretty powerful.
So then...
Did this guy think Marvel 2 sucked? That's awesome!
Marvel 2 does suck!
Okay, but... Yeah.
So X-Men Mutant Academy and Marvel vs. Capcom 2 came out the same year. What are the odds that...
Oh,
What
man.
are the odds that Flipmane was talking shit about Marvel vs. Capcom so that he could say, you guys should totally play X-Men Mutant Academy instead. That game is where it's at. That game is that's the good shit.
How is it that you, select the, various costumes? Is it the shoulder buttons?
From memory, yes. Congratulations, you found Spider-Man.
I did. I did it all by myself.
Congrats.
Anyway, Spider-Man's in this game.
That's pretty cool.
He's not an X-Man.
Okay, we found training mode. This jump short owns. Actually, this jump animation in general owns.
Yeah, Spider-Man's pretty good.
Spider-Man is, top 4.
Alright.
Yeah, I'm not shocked at all.
These air normals.
Seems
Yeah.
pretty dumb.
Now, what I want to hint at, right, is that this game does have a budding, I don't want to say competitive scene, just because it's very hard to run tournaments for PlayStation 1 games for the moment. But there has been some limited sort of serious play of this game. Lots of lab work, lots of experimentation and research. There is a definitive top 1 character. And there has been, there has been an interesting development in order to make that character manageable in a competitive context.
Alright.
So I'm just gonna let you mess around with Spider-Man, and then when you're done messing around with Spider-Man, I want you to take a guess at who this top 1 character might be.
I mean, my immediate... That's beautiful, by the way. I see any of the characters with free flight, and I immediately have questions.
The hint that you will get for this top 1 character is it's not who you think it will be.
That's not helpful at all.
Well, what layer are we operating on when you make that claim?
See, because this changes who he thinks it's gonna be.
You're playing a Marvel vs. Capcom adjacent fighting game where one character who has been there's one character in those games who has consistently been top tier in every single one of those games.
Okay, you could have just said it's not Magnus.
It's not Magneto. However...
No, we do have to see the super.
That's true.
True.
We have to see that super. On Magneto.
On Magneto, huh?
That is a super, right?
4/6 supers are kind of weird.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of those.
You gotta be holding the fucking... You can't do the motion too quickly. You've gotta be holding 6 for a bit. It's strange.
Oh, okay. Here's something funny about
Counter super.
Spider-Man. So he's got
Wait a minute.
J236 and J214 punch, I think, web balls, right?
Yeah.
Now, the way that you are supposed to block those moves is dependent on how you're supposed to block the last move he did.
Huh.
So if you do, say, just jump jab,
Yeah.
you gotta, so to set the dummy, you gotta press X.
Ah, okay.
Yeah. So do jump jab, and now do web ball, like a jump web ball.
Ah, okay.
It is an overhead.
Now
do low short, and then do jump web ball. Low.
Yeah.
this is...
Spider-Man is the only character that works this way.
That's an
Wait,
interesting
Spider-Man is
oversight.
in?
Well, he works. He works differently because he's not an X-Man.
Oh,
That's
why
true.
does he-
Why does he have an X super? Why does he not have like a spider symbol super?
Well, as
Yeah.
far as I can tell, his X super's a fucking counter super,
I
so...
mean, the S stands for Spider-Man super.
Oh.
I think at some point in the comics, Spidey was made an honorary X-Man.
It's
think
got to
he
have
was,
happened
yeah.
eventually, right?
So wait, so like, how do you get him in this game? Is he just like unlockable,
You
or?
have to unlock him, and then he's like a secret character. So like you hold L1 while you're selecting Cyclops, and you get Spider-Man.
There's another secret character you have to hold the button to select.
There he is.
You wanna try finding that?
All right. Is it L1?
Oh.
Wait a
Does it-
minute.
do they show up before you select them? Okay, yeah. So just keep holding it. Just
You
scroll
can't
down.
menu while you're holding it, sadly. So you gotta fucking...
Oh,
There he is.
right! Right!
You're
this game
gonna
has this.
love this.
Okay, yeah, you need to see
Just
this.
please. It's really good.
Do the throw. Can you do the throw? I'm begging you to do the throw.
Alright.
Please start with the
Professor
throw.
X.
Is he
Please
just
do the
deadass
throw.
gonna be in the wheelchair?
I need you to do the throw.
There's only one... Yep.
Do the throw. Do the throw.
Something about this is just inherently fun.
Or do the backwards throw. Either it's a throw or the super, I don't remember. Are there different back throws in this game?
Yeah. Sometimes there's different neutral forms as well. He just goes over there.
He has to get to the other side of you.
Oh no.
Charles, no!
Oh no. Oh no.
He got my head.
So, the first thing I'd like to draw to everyone's attention is that Charles Xavier cannot jump because he's in a wheelchair.
Correct.
It's realistic.
Does that mean can you have Juggernaut throw him?
Can I make the dummy throw, or?
No.
So I'll need an assistant.
AJ, I have a question.
Yeah?
Do you have Null DC Bear installed?
No, but
Okay.
if it's required of me, we can make that
It is
happen.
not required of you. It would just make things very slightly easier.
Well, we just use the parsec.
Just use the parsec.
Does that mean? Well, Abic, you can hook in and throw him. Right?
Yeah.
Anyway, AJ, I have one small request of you.
Yeah?
No, I was not gonna bleem it, Gecko. You can just... Because Null DC Bear also has Med Nathan forked into it. So, yeah, look at him go! Now, just back up for a sec, AJ, after you do the funny super.
Alright. Let's see.
For any other character, you'd be able to jump cancel that. It does, Mosses. The dash does have a hitbox. Or, oh no, he just has another move that looks very similar.
Yeah, it's like
I guess.
4-6K, I think. Yeah.
Okay.
Alright, so I'm supposed to back up,
That's it.
and then...
Back up. Now, I'm going to explain a very funny glitch in this game.
Alright.
So remember how I said that the fact that the heavy punch and heavy kick buttons are macros for light punch plus medium punch and light kick plus medium kick, and that's how
Yeah.
you do the heavy normals. That had something of an unintended consequence in the way that the game handles special move inputs.
Okay.
So what I want you to do is back up, do quarter circle forward light punch, and then tap heavy punch afterwards.
Oh, man.
You can also do it with medium punch. So do light punch, medium, yeah. So you can do light punch, medium punch as well, light punch, heavy punch.
Yeah, that's the fucking double fireball stuff, right?
You gotta have Kara leniency in a game, but make sure you do it just right.
So this is a technique that the budding X-Men Mutant Academy 2 community has called heavy canceling.
Alright.
And it allows you to do lots of funny stuff, like double fireballs, or comboing a move into itself. And it does lead to some infinites of both the hit stun and block stun variety.
I feel like there's gotta be. Well, wait a minute. This is a universal system trait, right?
Yes.
Pick Wolverine.
I like how T is kind to me. Just like, alright,
Is that what you,
let me take you on a guided tour of the dumbest way you can use this. Oh, I didn't get to the last super, did I?
Oh, whatever. Wolverine time.
I tried approximately 3,000 inputs.
Wolverine.
I think Academy training just takes you through the move list.
Ah.
Yeah, why'd you do that? Now you have to wait.
Either that or it's a basic tutorial, I forget.
You must do all that.
Oh no, it's character tutorials.
Huh.
Go back.
Oh,
We
wow.
Don't need this. We don't need this. We already have infinites.
Wolverine.
Who needs to know the moves?
Yeah, if he has a move that hits and leaves them standing, we're okay.
So bear in mind that the heavy cancel window does not exist for the entire duration of the special move. It's only for like the first, maybe like quarter of the animation, if that.
Yeah.
So you can do funny shit like just make him teleport to the ground and then jump again.
So wait, can you do like a different special move into another one?
No. So I'm pretty sure you can go into, like, if you pause, you can set the meters to full if you wanted to see the supers. But you have to, remember, press X to actually set the settings. You have to confirm the settings.
Holy shit.
What is that? That's Zhao Yun Super from Fighter System and Dynasty.
Sure is.
I'm mad that it's here. I'm actually really mad that it's here.
You thought you had an original idea?
Is
Make
it?
the guy
Do you spin the fucking stick to do the thing? God damn it.
Did you thought?
The input is different for every character.
I mean, I figured maybe for the fucking super that spins.
Yeah, you've noticed with the air combos that you can hit someone after an air reset, but only once.
Mm-hmm.
The second air reset is totally invincible.
That looks gorgeous.
So a pretty common way to route combos in this game is by forcing an air reset in a way that will allow you to like land before the opponent can land.
Mm-hmm.
And then you get to like relaunch them out of an air reset basically.
There it is.
Acceptable.
It just looks so fucking
I think it's so cute that like they make like they try to make like a conscious effort to like not copy Capcom like as much as they can. There's very few even normals that like look similar.
Legally distinct Wolverine diving attack.
Man, I'm just like... I'm waiting for the most fucked up application of this because, like, the stutter dive kick is pretty cute.
Do you want to see the most fucked up application of this glitch?
Yes.
It's time.
Alright. You're going to pick Psylocke.
Alright.
Like this game.
Yeah.
Your Coda man gets some love.
She sure does. She's already good in Coda.
She's pretty decent in that game, yeah.
Forward, back, forward, huh?
Yep. Now feel free to just sort of play around with the character's move list a little bit if you want. Look at the supers and stuff.
No, let's get to the good stuff.
Alright. Okay, comboable after. That's pretty cute. A little limp.
That's cool.
Now I believe that she also has level 1 with like down and like heavy punch. I think she had a level 1 with down and heavy punch. Like, sorry, a jump down heavy punch.
What?
Or heavy... No, is it heavy kick maybe? Or am I thinking of a different character? jump down forward. There we go.
That's a weird place to have a super. Gotcha. It also doesn't seem very worth using.
You can cancel into it from normals and you get enough frame advantage on hit to combo after it.
Alright, but what's the shit?
Okay. So she's got her close heavy punch, right?
Okay, only from medium normals. Alright, close heavy punch.
So I'll just press like the heavy punch. Yep, like that, right? Now that's a cancelable normal. Alright, now I think it's quarter circle back medium punch. Alright. So she's got a quarter circle back medium punch. It's like this funny like dandy step type move.
Yeah.
It's one of the only moves in the game that is super cancelable from memory. So it's pretty useful on its own. Now, something to note is that this move is only possible with quarter circle back medium punch. She does not have a quarter circle back light punch or heavy punch.
Oh no.
Oh,
So if you
cancel
do-
into the heavy one.
So
Yeah.
you're canceling it into like the heavy version of the special move, but the heavy version of the special move does not exist, so you do the normal
Yeah.
instead. That is an infinite on both hit and block.
That's amazing because that is just literally the Last Blade 2 Okaede Infinite, but in this game. And okay, can I explain that? So, AJ,
Please.
Kaede in Last Blade 2 has an extra mode that lets you play as him from Last Blade 1, right?
Yeah.
And in Last Blade 2, they gave him an air fireball in Awakened mode, right? Like the default character. Well, they left the motion in, but it doesn't do anything in old Kaede, so we can chain air normals together that you normally should not be able to by just doing
Excellent.
the air fireball input. It's the same thing, basically. So, shoutouts to Last Blade 2, which should probably be on the calendar at some point.
Anyway, yes, genuine infinite. And
It's a little
genuine
tricky, but
infinite.
not too tricky.
Anyways, I gotta go to bed now, everybody. So, y'all have a
Okay.
great night.
Hey,
And what I
you
got to
too.
see a fucking infinite!
Fucking
Heavy
infinite.
punch! Heavy punch!
Heavy punch.
Heavy punch! Heavy punch!
I gotta make that video now.
I wonder how many reps this takes to kill anyway. Can't be more than like 10.
Now this character is, I think, pretty good. She's not top
Seems
tier.
like it would be hard for them to be bad.
I mean, she's solid even without the infinite. But,
Also, this game has
You
aggressive
know.
damage scaling, thank God.
Oh yeah, it's really intense.
yes. But yeah, this is the most fucked up application of heavy cancels. Juggernaut has a similar thing too, and the competitive rule set states that Juggernaut and Psylocke are only allowed to perform 2 reps of this infinite on block.
Aha.
There is no stipulation for how many times you're allowed to do it on hit.
That seems sensible.
That's reasonable-ish.
Just because blocks
honestly
on
think that
infinites
the-
are, like, by definition, one of the most disruptive things that can happen to a game in a tournament setting.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
that the reps should be a little bit higher because 2 is pretty low.
It seems likely to me that you could mash out 3 while going for a confirm and not even realize, but... Yeah, it seems sensible.
So those infinites are only limited on block. Psylocke is these days considered high mid, and Juggernaut is considered mid tier.
Ha.
Yeah, so you just don't leave block stun if you keep that going. Mosses is correct. We have not yet seen the top one.
So it's not Juggernaut.
It's not Juggernaut.
Can we
Not Psylocke.
can we see Magneto's throw? It's really
Yeah, let's mess
good.
around with the character who might otherwise be the obvious top tier.
Okay, so
Magneto's
Magneto's like
throws
maybe
are-
a top 2 candidate? Or is it just because it's Magneto?
He's iconic.
It's just because it's Magneto.
Please just do these throws. They're very good. Back throw.
Ah, those are
Neutral
actually
throw?
good though.
Neutral throw.
Oh?
There we go.
Shit!
Yo!
Yep, that's the one. That's the one.
That's maybe the best throw I've seen this month.
Magneto's new throw is so fucking good. Get him up and down.
That's
Magneto goes to Suplex City.
every grappler should have that throw.
Oh, everyone, can you? Fuck, you can't. Shit. Alright. So, you can actually select which character you want to be your training dummy in training mode by holding like a specific button or button combination.
Alright.
But unfortunately, none of the available characters are Professor X.
This is my fucking JHP.
Yes.
Yo! Okay, well the character
Magneto
feels
also
very
has-
satisfying.
Magneto also has flight mode in this game. So to activate flight, you jump and then you tap 8-8.
Nothing?
I remember this being kind of finicky. Or is it 2-8? 2-2-8? I don't... Fuck it. Hang on. Where's flight? Oh. 2-2... Try 2-2-8 from the ground. No?
There it is.
Oh, there we go.
I have to wonder if they gave him a suplex because, like, he's from Germany.
Ah,
Suplex.
they specifically take away the beam when you're in flight.
They knew.
Yeah.
Oh,
But you get that instead.
that's
I
like
believe
4-6,
that
right?
move is a
Or-
hit grab, so they can block it, but it will not hit airborne opponents. So there are actually multiple ways to activate flight, so that was one of them. You can just input 2-8 and then hold 8.
Alright.
Or maybe not. But, yeah, I don't know, all of these like directional ways of activating flight, I remember all being really finicky. But apparently you can also activate it by jumping and then, or maybe not even jumping, just pressing light punch plus medium kick.
Light punch, medium kick?
Yeah. Try it on the ground.
Ah,
And then you can just press it again to unfly.
yeah. Then it looks like...
So, yeah, so whenever you fly, you deactivate it the same way you activate it.
Yeah.
During flight, your attacks will mostly consist of your standing normals, specials, and supers will now have command inputs rather than motion inputs, and you'll have a full 8-way aerial movement.
8-way run.
Seems pretty good.
You can dash in the air as well, in all 8 directions.
Oh shit, there it is. Although your limited attack selection seems to limit the utility somewhat. There, what the fuck was that? Ah. There's something
Yeah,
where when you
cannot-
change facing, it immediately ends your move.
Very
You
cool.
cannot block while in a flying state. But with the right timing, Flying attacks can still be done while falling after disabling flight.
I don't know what that timing would be. Because that was my fucking just jumping hard punch.
So that I can boot up this game myself and see if we can do the funny thing
The funny.
with the funny flight thing with the light punch plus medium kick thing. Because that would be. I know that you can do it with like 2282 or something, and you can do falling aerials with that way. But I remember it being pretty finicky.
Seems too hard. We're not here to do challenging things.
Well, I don't know what the thing that I'm trying to do looks like.
So remember that while you're in flight mode, your standing normals are what's used instead of your jumping normals.
Yeah.
So, basically what you're looking for is one of your standing normals, but while you're falling. I'm assuming it's pretty early.
Yeah.
So let me have a look. That said, Magneto is effectively a grappler in this game because, you know, why would you want to land any attack that isn't your neutral throw?
The hit grab is also pretty worth landing. This is just kind of funny. What the fuck? Standing normals while falling. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe you can help me with the timing on that one, because... Oh.
Right, so it looks like you can only do it... Wait, I'll just check. Oh, okay. So you don't have to deactivate flight the same way you activate it. So if you just go into flight, and then just, like, hit 2 plus button.
Ah. Ooh, yeah. Yeah, because this is my fucking jump short. If I go into flight. Yeah, that gives me my stand short in the air. I wonder if Magneto actually has... Well, that's pretty good. Seems okay to be falling with that. Wonder if you can inherit, like, air dash momentum as well. Nah, it looks like dropping flight immediately. There's something going on with crossing over the opponent during flight. God. Look at some of these other moves too. It's like deadass everything is like really fucking satisfying. Maybe it is actually the fucking sound design crunch, but in a quieter environment.
The hit stop.
Yeah, the hit stop does a lot for it. And you're right, this is very much like We Are Not Capcom. Look at how low you can get that beam like that.
You know there's other, like, characters in this game, right?
I'm just...
We're
One more before we go?
We're getting trapped in a vortex.
There we go. Alright, so... While sleep mode is fucking...
I'm finished fucking around, but keep doing whatever you want to do.
Alright.
Just let me know when you want to find out who the top one is.
I think I'm about ready for that.
Okay.
Can I spoil something for it?
Hell yeah!
Go ahead.
Yeah.
Professor X is the worst character in the game. Even
Yep.
though he has the double mental bolts, he's the worst character in the game.
I can't
He
imagine why a
stay.
character who is literally wheelchair bound would be bad in the game with flying characters.
Well, the thing is, everyone thinks he's overpowered because they're like, "Oh, look at him zoning," and then he can't jump.
Literally, those fireballs don't even seem good in a game where air blocking leaves you invulnerable the entire way down. Like,
But
you
you
just
see-
block and land, and then what does he do about you? I can't do, like, I can't hold up
yeah,
after
so
throwing a fireball
another
to show
thing
you the recovery, so instead I have to hold down and wait for him to fucking do this. They're not
Another
fast
thing
fireballs.
Frog, you can't block while you're flying.
Thank God for that.
But yeah, another thing about air blocking in this game is that you are invincible until landing immediately after leaving block stun in this game. Leaving air block stun in this game. Oh my god.
He bows. I mean,
ideal.
Why would this
ambulance,
character
call an
ever have a
ambulance.
launcher? What kind of cruelty?
for that.
Yeah, I guess.
I love this.
He exists.
Are there any other wheelchair characters in fighting games?
I don't actually think so.
I think this is it. Yeah, so another fucked up thing about air blocking in this game is that, yes, you are invulnerable. You're completely invulnerable until landing immediately after you leave aerial block stun. And when you land, I'm going to take you through the process of learning how chicken blocking went in this game. I went, oh, you're invincible until... If you block any one thing, you're invincible after you leave block stun until you land.
Okay.
Air blocking is kind of good, I think. Because you can't, like, force people into, like, situations where they, you know, have to hold something. Especially because every single attack... There are no, like, air unblockable
That was going to be
attacks
my
in
next
this
question.
game.
And
There are no air unblockable attacks in this game.
okay.
And then I realized that, oh, but when you land after air blocking,
Do you have dead frames?
you have landing recovery. So air blocking is actually kind of bad because it means you have to hold the mix up, or you could even get, you know, punished with like a trip guard, with like a, you know, a trip, the not trip guard thing. You make them eat a low or something.
Mm-hmm.
Or you make them eat a throw. Except, no, because your landing recovery can be cancelled with literally any action, including jumping again. You just have to manually time the re-jump like in Samurai
So it's
Showdown.
not buffered.
No, you can't buffer re-jumps. So, like, literally the whole thing is if you chicken block something, you can't... If you, like, take to the skies, the best thing that your opponent can do is maybe, like, try to make you block something at different heights so that it's more difficult for you to time your re-jump.
Okay. That's very weird.
It's very weird. Defense in this game is a little bit fucked up.
Alright. So. Who is top one?
Your top one is Nightcrawler.
All right.
Nightcrawler.
Yeah, you're right, Mosses. It's Kermit wielding 2 samurai swords and a blonde.
The next character added to Guilty Gear Strive with 4 resource meters. So Nightcrawler, not typically a character that anyone even fucking remembers.
Alright, so...
Well, there's something.
Alright, there's a start.
Would you... Obviously, he's very good, but would you believe... He's got a sword.
What the fuck?
Sword normals Nightcrawler.
Alright.
Alright,
Seems like just good normals in general, really.
let me get the inputs.
Love the screen flash on fucking Air Chase.
Like don't you mean air seek?
Yeah.
Now, he's flashing white. The screen is flashing white there because he's teleporting.
Oh
Exactly.
god, here it is.
This is... Now, the flashing is not the reason that he's top tier, but the teleports are the reason that he's top 1. Because he is actionable.
Frame
He's
1?
like actionable immediately after he leaves it, basically. And as soon as the screen flashes white, he is completely invincible.
Pluck this overhead.
And he can actually buffer teleports out of teleports.
Seems pretty good.
It is now basically impossible to touch him.
Another game with a photosensitivity warning.
Yeah. For bonus, if your opponent happens to be photosensitive, you can use heavy canceling to shorten the amount of time they're capable of playing the set.
Do you want to know what this teleport is called in the manual?
What's the teleport called?
BAMF.
One more time?
BAMF. You know, like an onomatopoeia, and definitely not an acronym for badass motherfucker.
Yeah, it could be.
Any Philly D watchers in the chat? Nightcrawler is your BAM of the day. That's fucking old YouTube. God damn 'em.
Dude, the fucking heavy teleport is so lame too.
So, Sleep, are you gonna tell them how they try to balance this character, quote unquote?
How does this work with the plink tech? With the
Well, you can teleport twice.
Yeah, and then you can buffer another one. You can just buffer double teleports forever.
Although it looks like I can land out of my fucking, This sucks.
Yeah. Now, I mentioned that the budding competitive community for this game has a measure to make this character more manageable.
Alright.
Because it's so early, and there's been so little, like, you know, exploration for this game at, like, a more serious level. Especially, you know, no, like, actual competitive stuff, really.
Mm-hmm.
The community they wanted to take a pretty measured approach, and they were like, okay, we're not sure if this guy actually needs to be banned, because maybe there's some element of this that we're missing. But at the moment, what's going on here is clearly too strong. So we need to make this more manageable somehow.
Right.
And so what they did is they said, okay, if you are playing this in a tournament setting and you pick Nightcrawler, that's okay. We'll allow you to do that. On one condition. You set the handicap to 50%. So you are allowed to play Nightcrawler in tournament, but in doing so, he has half of the life that he normally has. And from memory, he is already, like, I forget if this game has, like, universal life totals, but, like, I'm pretty sure that, like, he already, like, has really low life compared to everyone else.
I'm so sad you can't Tiger Knee this.
I'm honestly a fan of games with bannable characters, just giving them a fucking handicap penalty in the rule set, just for the sake of people being daring, and just adding that possibility to pick him. It's a neat idea.
You are allowed to pick Nightcrawler, but if you lose, you do not have a loser's bracket.
Double or nothing, baby.
All in.
Nightcrawler Mazai mode, baby. Let's go!
You are allowed to pick Nightcrawler, but we beat you up in the parking lot after the local. Them's the rules.
Hey man, you signed up for this.
Something about the way that hit stop works just makes me really happy with this fucking button. 3 hits. Sometimes. What? What? Oh yeah. This is another great case of look at where the hit spark appears.
Yeah. It's just there.
Can you cancel that into a teleport?
Problem.
Let's see. You sure can. The teleports seem deeply annoying.
Yeah, they are.
Like,
for
that's the
every
primary
single
attribute.
reason.
Not even necessarily, like, primarily strong, though they are clearly strong. They're just annoying.
Yeah. This game facts guide I'm looking at from 2001
Where they thought Professor X was broken.
has this to say about Nightcrawler. What can I say? He looks like an expert character, but in actual fact, he's so easy to use, it's untrue. Just teleport around a lot and remember to hit your opponent and you've nearly won.
Remember to hit your opponent.
Hit your opponent!
Yeah, you gotta hit the left lead, you know?
What do they have to say about Professor X?
It's good.
Abuse the mental bolts, then abuse the supers. That's all I can say about him, really. Not exactly what I would call a glowing review of the character.
Trying to fucking...
Although, it's very funny to see Nightcrawler poof around, there's something in the unlockables menu that I think is way cooler.
Alright.
In the Cerebro?
In the Cerebro, right. Cerebro...
For brainiac gamers like myself.
Yes.
Very, very, very large.
No,
very large
Brainiac's from DC.
So, what am I looking for?
There is a... Is it not here?
You have to, like, do a separate code for the Cerebro unlock.
Professor Sector X.
What? This isn't an outro movie. This is a fucking developer CMV.
Yes. This was it. Because he
What
doesn't
the
have
fuck?
he doesn't have an ending. So when you beat the game with him, you see a combo video they made,
Yeah.
and it's fucking sick.
All right.
Yeah, these are some sick combos, to be honest.
I couldn't remember under which character menu it
Look at
was.
transferring the meter mid-combo!
Oh
Yeah.
yeah. Dude, those
This is
super
a
links are
fucking
fucking
loop.
fucked up.
Isn't that awesome?
Holy shit.
Look at that, it's still going.
Wow.
Yeah, that's what combos are really like in this game. Which means
Wait
they're
a
sick.
minute. He threw multiple fireballs to start that. Did they know about heavy cancer?
Maybe. They're like, nah, we're gonna leave this in because it's sick.
Oh man, these strong. This is so lame. Let's go. Super's dealing unscaled damage, I guess. A lot of fucking super links, huh?
Yeah, super and a super is really strong in this game, as you would expect. Beast is really good.
There's
for
such a particular look about the air strings too. Use your meter!
Cyclops Ending, right?
You know what fucking
It's
owns
Professor
so
X
bad
then.
they just actually had a developer combo movie. What the fuck?
Why don't games like do this? I understand that the trial combos can kind of be like that, but they rarely ever showcase the max level of insanity that they were aware of.
It's crazy because, like,
Because most of the time we have no idea how much they knew about their own game.
yeah. What?
Yo, the
that
fucking
fly stuff.
cancel-
Yo!
Oh,
Whoa.
Hey!
The only other example of like a dev combo movie I can think of is the various credits sequences of Bloody Roar games. Except those are like swag combos where the opponent doesn't tech.
So every anime combo video.
I wonder if this was by the FGC guy on staff,
Most likely.
considering he even knows what a sick combo video is.
This combo sucks, by the way. Combos that are the same super 18 times. Okay. Yo. Alright. So, if nothing else, they were very aware that you can super 800 times with full bar. You can super as many times as you would ever want. Yu Yu Hakusho 120% did this after story mode, supposedly. Mortal Kombat Trilogy.
Yeah, I figured you would really want to see this, AJ.
This fucking owns. I'm thinking of, like, you mentioned trial combos, and, like, I thought of SF4, where it's, like, some of the trials are actually, like, extremely fucked up, like, harder than anything you will ever actually do in real matches, because the combos themselves are not worth it, but they have multiple one frames just because. Fucking DiCaprio trials, whatever. But like
Spike.
even then, those combos are like. There's something about this style of game where it's like you do a sick combo and everybody knows that it's sick. You don't have to know how long. You don't have to know what the fucking window on
here
the
comes
link
Xavier.
is.
Yo!
I fucking knew there was something after fireballs. Well, now we know what that super is.
That did a lot of damage.
Give him the
too.
jack!
That's fucking great. Oh my god.
There is genuinely, I think, a lot to like about this game.
This game is sick.
It seems
It's
pretty
also very
okay,
stupid.
honestly.
It's very stupid, but it's pretty fucking sick.
I
feel like the-
can't tell whether my standards are lowering or just broadening over time, but like baseline getting around the screen and hitting buttons feels good, and that counts for like 75% of my evaluation, honestly. It's like there's some stuff to do, I don't know.
Like, I don't think this game was ever going to be anything other than real ass.
The
But
game can get
if it-
louder.
If it was ever going to be ass, then I think that video would have convinced you otherwise. If it were ever going to be ass.
Alright, hold on. Now that we've discovered that the game can get
I mean,
louder.
I don't know how much comboing the head did much to convince AJ out of his opinions of Weapon Lord, but maybe that's a different thing.
I can't get over this Cyclops portrait. I'm sorry. It's too much.
He's been working in the backyard on a hot summer's day.
Got
Why
all
do you
dirty in
come?
the rain.
Also, note
Cyclops-
that 2P costume specific portrait in the loading screen. That's kind of sick, actually.
Ah, yes. I too would like my beam supers to sound like my fax machine has jammed. Insert toner.
Exiting, comma, comma, comma. Those look like commas.
That motherfucker's got a gun. Hold on.
Yeah, that's gotta be good, right?
Guns are always good in fighting games. Known quality.
Oh yeah, and like we gotta check out some of the costumes, right?
Yeah, Forge, I think is... No, is that... Oh no, sorry, it's Havoc.
I have no idea who Forge is in X-Men lore.
I think Forge is, Cyclops' like, brother or something?
What,
No, that's Havoc.
what's his
Havoc
power?
is Cyclops.
Okay.
What does he do?
Right,
What's his
okay.
power?
His power is gun.
Forge's
what-
actual mutant power is that he's like incredibly intelligent, which is why he can create all this tech, but the gun is more powerful still.
Yeah.
I mean, if he built the gun, there you go.
I
Yeah,
guess.
and his power is that he can MacGyver a gun out of anything.
Oh, that would make a lot of sense. Like he can just take little bits and pieces from random tech in any given building and make the sickest weapon ever. The power of invention.
Looks like this guy can shoot lasers out of his eyes. This guy has like fucking like retractable claws and a healing factor that makes him almost invincible. This guy and this woman can control things with their minds. And Forge's mutant power is just that he's like
Good
really
at making
fucking
guns.
smart.
Yes.
He's
Good at
really
making
smart.
guns.
I wonder
Like,
if he's really good at inventing
guy-
things, but he's really stupid at basic math.
Some guy fucking like saw this kid do get like a passing grade on this math test or whatever, and he's like, this doesn't seem right to me.
Sauce?
Fucking weird fireball connect into
Maybe.
Ooh. Does that not combo? Medium punch, heavy punch?
Yeah. Yeah, heavy punch does not work. But can I use another normal that pushes back? Oh. That's just your fucking...
Gekko saying, oh, wait, he can see the Tsukihime life threads but for machines. Ah, yes, the mystic eyes of tech perception.
Upon rewatching this developer combo video, I am seeing that Gambit does throw 2 cards in very quick succession in the air. Is that a thing is that a thing he can do out of the box? Or
No. Go pick. We'll double check. I don't think it is.
like it wouldn't be like it would be super.
Maybe wrong.
Oh yeah, how do I do
like,
costumes?
Double tap the button, or if that's just a heavy version.
What is the deal with costumes?
Let me see. So you can select costumes with square, circle, R1 plus square, or R1 plus circle.
Huh.
Let's go with square.
Square it is.
Gambit.
Chat's really fucking hyped for Gambit.
That's a fucking hype portrait. Holy
Gambit's
shit.
cool in this game. He's also nothing like Capcom Gambit.
Alright.
Alright, so just have a play around with your normals. He's got some similar normals, like the heavy kick's pretty similar.
Let's do some air kinetic cards. Try each
Oh yeah,
version.
so a kinetic card is
Light,
think
medium, and heavy version are 1 card.
What about the it's
and
downward.
then the downward version is quarter circle back.
Alright, now try like double taps. Holy fucking shit, they knew.
Heavy cancel.
They
Holy
knew!
fucking shit. But you know what's even more fucked up? I was checking this out.
I like mashing out a second one instead.
Because like you can see that the second one is whiffing.
Yeah.
So like there's a specific spacing where like the 2 cards will be allowed to combo into each other.
The fact that this was like known as a thing by the developers and they just rolled with it kicks ass.
I love it when developers do shit like that. It's like we see that a lot with aiding, right?
We made
Like,
it all the
I
way
always
back.
think about how
Maybe we see it with aiding. We can never know for sure.
we can never know for sure, but I always think about like Fate Unlimited codes, right? Where like jump cancel stuff was clearly unintended. But not only did they just let it rock, they let it rock to the point where like it was integrated into the PS2 version's combo trials.
No, I'm certain that it was intentional because certain moves cannot be done during jump starting. They like specifically made some moves not do that, I thought.
The fuck is that?
So like that's like a property.
In that case, the question is whether or not like those same restrictions apply to those moves in the arcade version.
That I don't know.
Anyway, no, Gambit does not have a back turn stance or anything like that. It's just this game does the thing where, like, if a move kind of turns you around, then that's just the stance that you stay in.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Does he have super sick throws though? That's what I want to know.
He just fucking dies.
always remember to look for forward, back, and neutral.
Right. That's okay.
Yeah.
This throws roll.
Can we
It's
talk
the
about what I
sound
just
that
posted?
sells
Isn't
it.
Alright, what did you just post?
Cyclops.
It's from the guide.
Both his 5LP and 2LP are 0-frame attacks. Bullshit.
You cannot block them after Cyclops presses the button.
I'm
This
going
means
to
that he
frame
punishes
advance this
literally
right
everything.
now.
What is this from?
This is from Cellular's guide on Google Docs for the game.
Cyclops.
Are we gonna have to do frame by frame in RetroArch?
That's not
I
that
believe
bad.
it.
I don't until I see it.
I totally believe
Oh,
it. There's
movie
supposed to be
record.
one
Whoops.
frame of input delay, no matter what. So
All right.
It's probably gonna be the thing where you have to like hold it when you frame advance.
So 5LP. Is this?
No fucking way!
yeah, I knew it wasn't lying. This guy's laughed the game too hard.
That's awesome!
Yeah, don't fight Cyclops, I guess. He's still only high tier. This game is so fucking good.
How do you do that?
Yo, Magneto! That crouch light kick? Nah, fuck out of here. Eat a dick.
All right. So here we go. Idle, 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 idle. 1, 2. Oh, that's medium punch. Thank God I was
Yeah,
getting scared for a second.
Yeah.
All right. Idle, 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 idle. There it is.
My boy's doing it. You can't punish me.
Zero frame supers? Nah.
Sad.
Zero frame
Zero
jab.
frame normals. Zero
So, like,
frame normals.
How do you beat
Yo.
that pressure?
Yo, do you think Ace Million got the idea for his normals from this shit?
This game doesn't
0
have corner
frame
escape.
2LP. One
I knew
more
something.
time. One more
Because
time
it
so I
doesn't
can.
It doesn't even look like it would be 1 frame with 0 frame, whatever, when you look at it.
No, there it is. Man, that's just awesome. Again, he's only high tier because this game is that fucked.
Yeah, he's in A tier. There are 3 other characters above him. Well, there's 4 other characters above him. There's like S tier is
Nightcrawler by himself,
Nightcrawler.
yeah.
Yeah. A plus is Ford. Who the fuck is that guy?
I'll look at it. I know their names.
Sorry, Havoc, and then
So I'm wondering.
Sabretooth in this game?
I'm wondering how bad this is in certain matchups where somebody's
Yeah,
fastest normal might be like 3 or 4 frames or something.
Probably terrible.
Yeah, so S tier is Nightcrawler by himself. A plus tier is Forge, Sabretooth, and
Wait.
Spider-Man.
Wait a minute.
No, that's
I am-
not Forge.
Sorry, not Forge, Havoc. Havoc.
Yeah, that's Havoc.
Yeah, Havoc, Sabretooth, and Spider-Man. Oh! No, that's why Sabretooth... Okay, no, we'll go to that in a sec. So,
Sabretooth is
A+,
very special, yeah.
Havoc, Sabretooth, and Spider-Man. A tier is Cyclops, Forge, Psylocke, Magneto, Wolverine, and Phoenix. B plus tier is Beast, Juggernaut, Storm, and Toad. B tier is Gambit, Mystique, and Rogue. And then bottom one in C tier is Professor.
It was on crouch!
Yeah.
By the way, Rogue has a very special infinite. Can we talk about that? It's very fun.
What's the deal
One.
with Rogue's thing?
Wow!
-1!
Yeah.
-1!
Yeah, baby, flip trap.
So even against characters with 1 frame normals, it
He
is
can block in
even.
He can
And then
trade.
yeah, he can trade because he's gonna block it, and then as soon as he comes out of block stun, he's gonna hit you.
No, Mr. Tucker, you gotta understand, he has a -1 jab that has 0 frames of startup.
So it's basically 0. Like, oh,
That just makes me wonder if it was an accident.
no, it's Cyclops. They made him fucked up on purpose. They do it every time. I'm sure it was on purpose.
Well, I hope you've timed your meaties correctly against this character.
Good luck with that. I'm gonna leave block stun and I'm gonna punch you in the
I
face. and start
actually
a combo.
wonder if you can buffer jab and it just comes out the frame you're actionable when you're waking up.
Maybe.
Considering this game has weird, like, Kara shit, it wouldn't surprise me if it has a decent buffer window on wake up or block stun.
Oh my god, thank you.
This is the type of shit that makes me glad that I've like developed enough of an understanding of fighting games to like understand things like frame data, because when you understand the mechanics of fighting games violating common sense and like fucking laws of nature is the funniest shit ever. There's an entire world of jokes that just opens up.
It's when you learn the other language, you really get it.
-1! Hold on, wait. Do I dare to believe that it gets dumber?
It probably does. It's Cyclops.
Okay, well, jumping at a crouch is instant, I think, so...
Cyclops would be punishing that.
Okay, so that one's -4 or 5.
And it's slower! What?
Hold on, let me, one more time. My brain. That's definitely jab.
Imagine if this game had chainable jabs.
Yeah, that would be
Stop, I
fucked
can
up.
only get so erect.
It's almost like you can chain jab and other normals anyway.
Nah,
Wait,
that is
this all-
crouch jab.
Wouldn't this also mean that, like, if you try to stagger your chain too much for pressure against Cyclops, he could just jab you?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. No, it's you can't frame trap this character unless you're outside of jab range. Which is like, it doesn't seem that hard to be outside of jab range, but...
With how fucked up jumps are and stuff, yeah, but if you're ever on the ground, I'm gonna punch you. Punch you right in the face with my 0 frame.
Yeah, it's... 0... Welcome
also
to my
worth
main.
mentioning that, so, you know how we were saying that Havoc is, Cyclops' brother?
Mm-hmm.
So, from a design perspective, for the developers, that basically means that if Cyclops is Ryu, then Havoc is Akuma.
I thought you were gonna say Ken, and now I'm double.
God.
Oh.
Here's a- Oh.
So he has a lot of
Wait a minute.
similar normals to Cyclops. He even has the 0 frame jab.
No shit.
Yes, there's a better character with that button, yeah.
Who did you say, Havoc?
Yeah, Havoc.
Yeah.
Ew.
I want it to be 0. I want it to be 0 more badly than I want oxygen in my lungs.
Havoc.
Hold on, let's do...
Also, here's the best infinite ever. I think you'll like it.
Rogue Corner Infinite, you need to steal Mystique's ability for it to work, so it literally only works in this matchup. Holy shit. Alright, let me bring up this video really quickly. Okay, there's no way it's that funny, right?
It's that funny.
There's no way
it
it's
looks
that
great.
funny.
It's that funny.
Oh my god! OTG, baby, let's go!
It looks so wrong.
That looks like a fucking...
Oh, fuck. There's an entire category of humor that just becomes available.
That might be the
shit-
best
that shit's like
motivation.
fucking-
That's the best motivation to learn fighting games, actually.
Alright, so it's
just
one
fun.
frame.
Yeah, the best thing about fighting games is that they're funny.
Yeah.
Does it whip on crouchers?
Nope.
Fuck, no, it
Of course
doesn't.
not.
That's a good hitbox.
214P is invincible, which is nice, you know.
Alright.
A fighting game is not a competitive test of skill. It is a cooperative.
Also
Wow,
minus one.
Identical.
Yeah, fighting games.
Oh.
Fighting games are not not a competitive test of skill. They're a cooperative improv comedy act.
Exactly.
This is
Is that a
invincible?
quote from
214
somebody? 'Cause
LP?
That's really smart.
So yeah, 214P is apparently invincible on startup, and 236P can be crouched under. 236LP anyway. You can crouch on it.
It's also got 3LP, which is one of the weirdest overheads I've ever seen. Is it overhead?
Cyclops
Yeah.
has that as well.
Yeah,
I'm pretty
Cyclops
sure
is that normal.
I'm pretty sure every character has a standing overhead on 3LP.
Huh. Okay.
And from memory, they are all fucked up, and you can link out of all of them.
Huh, this is interesting. So if I mash the fuck out of Light Punch, I get Beam. I have to manually link to get Jab. There's something going on with this game's input interpreter. Like, the double tap medium to get medium heavy is like, that's whatever, but getting what looks like, that's 236LP, isn't it?
Oh, sorry. We're going back a little bit. So the reason that heavy cancels actually work, and this is my fault for not mentioning this. So there are actually 3 ways to do heavy normals. So you can press the macro button. You can press the macro itself, which is both the light and medium versions of each normal.
Yep.
Or you can press forward plus the medium version of that button to get the heavy button.
Oh.
And that's the reason why heavy canceling works, because it only works with special moves. It only works with like certain special move inputs.
Mm-hmm. Cool. I fucking did it once. It looks so stupid, but I swear.
No, I saw it too. It's like just frame timing.
Yeah,
there we
it's
go.
really hard.
Because like it hits just at the end of the heavy cancel window.
Wouldn't surprise me if it was like 1 or 2 frame.
I apologize. I'm getting too tired, and I will not be able to play actual matches. We waited too long.
Shit.
Ugh.
Do I dare?
This
Does Rock-
game
does
on
Rockforge
Parsec
there?
from Australia?
Can Rockforge play?
Last time I tried to use Parsec on this connection, it like was white pixel vomit, so I don't think so.
Okay.
I tried.
Opportunity missed. Well, If nothing else, we always need padding in the finale.
True.
Pretty cool throw.
I'm just like I like had like a 10-second long pass out moment.
Yeah, that's when you know you
well,
need to go to bed.
Taco has been screaming for endings all day. Is it worth it? What the f-
Also for one of Juggernaut's costumes.
Yeah.
What
that
the
costume's good.
fuck?
Yeah. He's got a taco.
Which costume was it for Juggernaut?
R1 plus square for Juggernaut from memory.
Alright, we need to see it.
We also need to show off one thing with Sabretooth.
Alright. L1 square on Juggernaut?
But, check out Juggernaut's costume first, and that way we can also look at his infinite.
Hell yeah.
So, R1 plus square.
R1 square. Is that it? Do I not have it unlocked?
It should unlock all costumes, but I guess it didn't. R1 plus something.
Hang on, give me a sec, give me a sec.
R1 plus X.
Oh, R1 plus square. X, I mean, sorry.
R1 plus X.
Okay.
Okay.
R1 plus X. Got it.
It is not square.
Juggernaut.
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 Juggernaut also having a bit of a yogurt spill accent.
I was really hoping you just...
It got in his eyes! Poor guy!
Just blasting.
Anyways,
Oh,
I started
man.
playing- Oh, baby.
Hell yeah.
Chain marker.
Grappler salary man.
Oh yeah, there's also the pool stage is fucking sick.
Look at how... No, well, listen to this move. I feel like my computer's gonna catch fire.
Anyway, so his infinite is you just heavy cancel quarter circle backlight punch. And it works exactly the same way as Psylocke's.
Oh, really? Shit.
Yeah.
Hey, 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 hey. This scale started doing 1 damage really fast.
So, these are banned if you do them on block. You have to do like 2 reps, and then you're supposed to stop.
Yeah, Sleep Mode mentioned.
Okay, good. Yeah, you can see why it's not that hard.
It's... The other one is a little harder, but still not that hard. Not
At least you're not just
thankfully.
pressing. Yeah, at least you're not just pressing one button. At least there's like some kind of effort needed to be put in.
This is... Oh my god. Wait, when he stands up... Fucking...
Oh! Yeah! That's another fucking thing! This game has while standing normals.
Shut up.
Oh.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, everyone's got like a while standing medium punch, I think.
Oh my god. Crouch medium, while standing medium.
Yeah, this ain't ticking. What the hell?
Also, I'd like you to fucking take a look at the fact that I'm currently holding down and no other inputs.
Interesting.
I don't really know how that happens. Yeah, this is my run while holding forward, and now I'm gonna switch to holding down. Huh.
How did you go backwards?
I guess that means you can't wave dash.
Damn, game sucks now. Can't wave dash.
Oh,
KBD?
you can.
There's
Gave me
no
neither.
fucking reason to
Yeah.
do this.
It is Tekken. It's Tekken, baby.
The pose during his backdash is also capital very good. It's like He's kneeling down to a child. Gonna give him a big ol' hug.
What the fuck? I'm never gonna get used to that. Alright.
You know, maybe Capcom had it right when they decided to give him limiting chain rules.
Should have just been no chain rules, but like make all of his normals deal 10 times the damage.
Balance.
Earn the hit. Alright, hold on. Fucking... So there was some mention of a swim? I'm having a stroke.
There is a pool stage.
Alright.
Can't access it.
You
in
can't
training.
select stage in training mode, unfortunately.
Missed opportunity.
Yes,
Can you
have to.
select the stage in versus mode?
Should be able to.
I don't have a second pad hooked up right now, but... Let's see.
I have a controller plugged in if you wanted to see if that's doing anything.
Yeah, you can just hit a button.
Cyclops.
Alright, give me
I like how it's helpfully explained why the match hasn't started. Nothing
Alright,
yet?
I have been connected, but I'm not in control. There we go. Oh, that's some crispy.
That's some
That's some
crispy
chunky
300 ms on a
fucking
PS1
delay.
emulator.
Oh yeah.
Saber tooth.
Pool
we can.
party.
Yeah, go to pool party. Oh yeah, I was supposed to select Xavier so that he could get thrown.
Yo, these two images, they fit together.
Came from.
Oh man.
For the sake of all
Yeah, swimsuits.
Dude, the water wings, hello?
What is one?
Yeah, this owns.
Oh yeah.
This fucking owns.
Can you imagine, like, if an anime game did this?
I mean... Everyone, please
There it is.
go ahead and grab your screenshot now.
What's Juggernaut's swimsuit look like?
Oh fuck, we're gonna be here all day!
Okay. No, here's what's gonna happen, right? You'll pick Juggernaut, and I'm gonna pick Xavier, okay?
And then I'm gonna throw
wait.
Xavier.
No, you pick. Actually, no, you pick Xavier, and I'll pick Juggernaut because I don't have an L1 button on my stick.
Yeah,
Nice.
that'd be.
Professor
6 button?
X, Juggernaut.
Yeah, 6 button, and it's a custom stick, so I would need to buy new buttons. So
Nice.
Anyway, pool party again. Yeah, yeah.
Xavier is here he's here to party. It's swim time, baby.
What are you doing at the
He's
pool,
swimming.
Xavier?
He's the referee.
Holy fuck.
Yeah.
He's lounging.
The fucking bucket.
Bucket is beautiful.
Just...
Okay.
The stage the entire cast having stage exclusive costumes, just for a single stage, is that is a significant feature
Yeah.
to
This
put
is a cool
into a video
secret.
game.
Have to hack the game so I can have the bucket stage. There's
There is a
bucket
lot
costume with every stage.
of effort that was required to make this happen.
He's zooming.
Okay. Are we gonna see the throws now?
Alright, let's see it. What?
You got my head.
So that happens for every throw.
Yeah, you actually can't mind control Juggernaut. That is
For
canon.
you, because they can't have you like they probably didn't model Xavier separately from the
They can't.
wheelchair.
If you get thrown out
And
of the
they-
wheelchair,
you just pick
that's the
the
end of the
entire
round
wheelchair.
because
So they
Like-
just created an entirely new animation where you attempt to throw Xavier, and he stops you from doing that, so you just punch him in the head instead.
Juggernaut rules!
Why are you flexing on this man in a wheelchair?
No self-awareness.
Wait, is that a Juggernaut specific thing? Actually, is that? Have I got it wrong? Hang on, pick Xavier again.
All right.
What about Xavier versus Xavier?
Oh,
Professor
God.
X.
We'll do that. So is it the same for
Quest-
everybody's?
People are saying it's the same for everybody. We'll see.
Yeah, it's got to be the same for everybody because they're like, I don't think his legs
Oh
are
man,
rigged.
that owns.
Little pool skimmer.
Okay, it's the same for everybody.
Although for Juggernaut's fucking heavy punch is probably the best for it, right?
Alright, so in that case...
Motherfucker, go to full screen. The gun characters have water guns, almost certainly.
Yeah, that's easy.
Alright, so...
Yeah, we have to see Magneto's.
Fucking Xavier versus Xavier throw.
Okay, could you, like...
What I'll do is I'll port swap. I'll select Xavier, then port swap onto P2.
Alright, sweet, and then just select Xavier for me.
Professor
Cool.
X.
Alright, let's see. Yeah, mirror-specific pool party costumes as well. I guess we're about to find out.
The world needs to know.
My mind.
No.
Oh no.
Oh, yes. Well, hey, look on the bright side. We'll never get
You'll
crossed
never
up.
get confused.
Wait, that's really smart. Yeah.
They'll have to have the same costume because they will never... Wait. No, what happens if you do a back throw?
Oh,
Wait,
true.
because... Oh, fuck off.
Oh my god.
Now this is a toxic mirror.
Oh my fucking god.
So the Xavier mirror is... Wait, he doesn't have a 3P either. Does... Hey guys, does Xavier have overheads?
Wait,
Oh,
okay.
God.
I'm just gonna hold down back and we're just gonna see if anything hits.
Okay, well that's a really interesting property right away.
Nice high. You know,
Oh
he needed that.
Just...
Because you
It,
can't hit the
it
wheelchair.
doesn't hit because his legs don't work, I don't know.
Can't hit the wheelchair.
Okay.
Okay, that's an
Stand MK is an overhead. It's...
It's fair.
This seems pretty
Slow.
reactable, but it's there. Okay.
Nah, that's not reactable. No way.
That's... Like, crouching normals? Oh.
Yes, give him a launcher. He needed it.
That's so cool.
Give him a launcher. He has something to do with it.
Yeah, you can do it twice. Just like every character.
You need more practice.
PS1 Xavier to fucking... Not fucking
Alright,
sure.
Stevie, do the super on me. Do a super on me. See what happens.
Alright, what's the input?
I wonder what command grab supers are like.
Not on the pool party stage. Everyone's gonna specific costume that they wear on the pool party stage, and it's okay for these two to not have alternate costumes because Professor can't jump, so you will never swap sides.
What's the fucking
You'll
X
always
super?
know who's
I don't want to waste this meter.
Your X super is forward heavy kick.
Yeah, the spinny. Oh.
I can't even think of any other wheelchair fighting games characters.
What a precious character. It's
So,
really
when we
shames.
asked that question earlier, someone immediately responded Bedman, which is
Close.
Eh,
Close.
Yeah, there is that dude from the Outfoxies.
Alright, so we got 2.
all wheelchair fighting game.
Now that's the Mugen full game I'm waiting for.
That way Professor X can finally be good.
Wheelchair Mario's gotta be in there too. Wheelchair Cloud also.
Yes, definitely.
One of my
Wheelchair
fucking
Cloud is
friends
so
in
good.
VR chat will not stop randomly switching to fucking wheelchair Jevil in the middle of like crowded social situations. And that's all I can think of right now. Okay, let's test a mirror of like, oh god, do I even let's try a mirror on the pool party stage to see if
Yeah.
and any non-Xavier mirror.
Magneto. Magneto.
Magneto.
Such a distinct cadence.
Yo, that's a
Magneto.
Chad.
Oh,
What's your dream?
oh my
Oh,
god.
that's awesome.
Behold my
There's no difference.
Oh,
Like, if I saw a dude looking exactly like this at the beach, I
You would
would
fist
think
bump him, right?
I would think very highly of him as a person.
Oh, totally.
Pool party Magneto is way cooler than I am. Easy.
Like, that Magneto costume they removed from Marvel 3 because of some stupid-ass controversy thing. Could have replaced it with this.
Wait.
I would respect
Wait, I
the
gotta- I
guy
gotta see,
wearing
hang
the
on.
beach significantly more if he could shoot beams out of his fingers.
This game came out today, the pool party stage would be DLC. And it would
it's
be
true.
worth
It's
it.
true.
Very worth it.
I'd pay a couple bucks for
sell
this.
me another Chun-Li costume, please. I'm ready.
Except this
Dude,
costume
guys.
only works on this stage.
Nobody has made a pool party Magneto costume in Marvel 3.
Oh man.
get the modders
Meanwhile,
on
the
it.
fucking the beach stage in SF5 that got fucking banned because Birdie's cans are unseeable, right?
Among other things.
There was some
Among
shit like
other-
that in L-Sword too. You had to lower your graphics settings to see traps on certain stages.
Good.
Oh.
There was also some shit where people would like, your attacks would change color based on what element you would put onto your weapon. And so on stages with snow, people could throw projectiles that were the exact same shade of blue as the background. Then Eve just had that naturally. God, this costume is so fucking cool.
I want that cape in real life. I'm not gonna lie to anyone.
No
That's not a
kidding.
cape, that's a
Hey,
beach
it's a
towel.
beach towel.
No, it's a cape. Stop lying to me.
It's a beach towel, dude.
No, I want it to be a cape. I'm gonna wear it like one.
He's dressed like a child trying to look as cool as possible to impress the cute girl he met at summer break.
And it's working.
It's totally working.
No, I think he's the coolest. Also,
just
this
unironically
jump roundhouse
cool.
is just a T-pose.
German suplex. Beach party
Magnetic double
suplex.
German.
Pack it up.
That's as good as it gets.
Yeah, that throw is the best in the game in terms of animation.
Should we not have made that the taking a screenshot of that for the collage?
I've got a frame, I'm sure.
We'll get a frame.
Fucking
I
fuck.
I feel compelled to check the credits for X-Men Next Dimension.
I'm sure they're the same people because it's literally Mutant Academy 3.
All right. So as
you know.
long as we're doing the sideshow, I am told that there is a sequence of endings
Right.
that takes place
it's
in
like
chronological
Cyclops,
order.
Jean and Havoc. So Phoenix and then Havoc, I think.
The PS1 FMV is too good.
Again.
Aww.
I see.
Oh,
Cyclops, Havoc, Wolverine, Psylocke, and Gambit Rogue, huh? We know what the Cyclops ending was.
Psylocke.
You've gone.
Oh, shit.
So you've gone. So we already know what Cyclops is.
Cyclops,
so Havoc
Havoc.
is. Yeah, there he is.
Fucking brain.
Congratulations.
Oh, yeah, here we go.
get on, brother.
This is...
That's it. That's all you get. Did you want a serious storyline? Fuck.
This is like a fucking Hanna-Barbera gag.
It's literally a Tekken 1 ending. I love it.
That's not an ending. That's just... That's
pick
just
movie
Wolverine.
That's a very ugly
From the
Wolverine.
first
I
X-Men
want
movie.
to. I want to see more of those, honestly.
This isn't a brutality. This is a fatality.
That's it.
Off screen?
Well,
Find
we
out
gotta
in the
see
next
sequel.
ending.
Psylocke.
No.
No, you may
That's
not.
no good.
How do we
Don't be
convey
a bad
this?
boy. Yeah! The way he gave the little smile! Oh my god!
Remember,
There is now water on my desk mat.
Remember, revenge is not good, but violence in general is just kind of fine.
It's like she second guessed herself. You know what? Sabretooth is an asshole. I'm gonna kill him myself.
Okay.
Gambit.
Where's those movie pics, though? I want to
Yeah.
see some
We'll take a
movie
look.
pics.
So the movie pics will be on every character who oh, get fucked.
Sore loser.
But what if murder?
Gambit scrub quote. It's true.
Rogue.
He's just
Rude.
sulking outside the... Huh?
What? Dude, if you beat the game as Rogue first, you're gonna be so fucking confused.
Yeah, dude, Rogue's my favorite character in the X-Men.
Wolverine.
Movie pics spelled with an X. Because,
Of course.
So this
of
is all
course.
this is all concept art from the first X-Men movie, I believe.
Huh.
Like the first live action one with Hugh Jackman as Wolverine.
Huge jacked man.
Huge Jackson, yeah.
How have I never heard huge jacked man before?
Hugh Jackman with his huge Ackman.
This is just me in like 4 days.
What? All of your bones have been replaced with adamantium?
All of AJ's bones are replaced with the funny virus.
I actually spit water onto my desk today. We're reaching new lows. Oh, it's just
instead of bone, there is funny.
Only funny.
Cyclops.
Items unlocked, Spider-Man.
You have unlocked Spider-Man.
The Spider's man.
Man, I can't believe you can't, like, zoom in to look at the really grainy, shitty image.
Maybe you can, who knows?
What if we
I know,
replace
you can't.
AJ's...
Every gallery mode in a fighting game needs to have the feature where you zoom in and realize you should not have the ability to zoom in on these images.
Anybody here? Sonic Mega Collection? The fucking Archie comics that are just on the disc for no reason? That are actually completely readable in defiance of God?
You might need to.
You get me.
Wait, no. This is me in like 4 days. Just good faces all around.
Do you remember how Kamen Rider Kabuto was the most PS2 game ever? Well, this is definitely the most PS1 game ever.
It's one of the most PS1 games ever, for sure. It's definitely the PS1 game of all time.
Yes.
But is it the most PS1 game on this calendar?
Well, jury might still be out on that.
Stay tuned to find out.
Speaking of which...
Adric wants to go to bed.
You're right. What's stopping me from just leaving while you play? Nothing, actually.
Nothing. Absolutely nothing. But this
You
seems
wanted
like
to
as good
see
a
the
stopping
movie
point
pit.
as anyway
You're
as
right.
anything.
Okay.
So, tomorrow, from... Oh yeah, by the way, the comment that we couldn't read you for today was, it's ellipses Marvel? Question mark.
Yeah, that could have been a few things, but if you didn't say PS1, it would have been a little harder.
That's true. Alright, so tomorrow, from Rockforge, for the PlayStation 1... Should I read the note?
Yes.
It's very ambiguous.
Have you ever wanted to play a game that is both too fast and too slow at the same time? No.
Yeah,
Isn't that just Moonlight 2?
That's what
I
I
could do a lot
fucking
of
said!
things.
Fucking game
Clock up
alternates between
PS1.
Turbo 7 and 10 FPS. God, we're gonna
Turbo
be...
7 frames per second. We're gonna be chasing fucking clock up jokes for the rest of the goddamn marathon, huh?
I mean, you played a game that was literally entirely clock up, so,
It's-
you know.
That makes two Kamen Rider games from different developers where the entire game revolves around get your meter full and then win.
Yeah, but the other one was a different mechanic you used. It was the assists.
It was a different mechanic sometimes.
It's the same mechanic if you picked Kabuto.
Yeah, or Fies. One of those two.
It's like... But at least, like... At least in the Climax Heroes games and games of their ilk, clock-up combos are, like, hype in, like, kind of a greasy and uncomfortable way, instead of just being nothing.
Yeah, jab, jab, dash. Sick. What are you talking about?
Because, like, nothing about that combo like requires clock up to be functioning visibly. It's just like longer hit stun, whereas like shoulder, 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 you at least get to see them falling slowly.
Yeah.
All right. So tomorrow, something for the PS1 that I will probably dislike. It's Macarena
come
Makendo
on.
3.
That game doesn't exist. I'm sorry.
I can't imagine why it wouldn't. Good night.